So you want to become a Red Hat certified system administrator. So let's talk a little bit about this. First of all, the main place that you would want to go to is Red Hat to get that information. So you can see here I've actually went to Red Hat to see the EXT2 up here, Red Hat Certified System Administrator exam, and here they have some information, including the description. The main thing I want to take you to is the objectives here. Okay, now we come here to the objectives. This is the study points for the exam. So this is what I'm going to look at to try and make sure if I'm ready or not for this exam. So this is a hands-on exam. They put computers type things in front of you. It's usually virtualized now, and you're asked to fix the issues or set things up, and you have 2.5 hours to do it. So I look at the study points for the exam, and I say, okay, what are the things that I'm weak on, and what are the things that are going to make it so I just can't go any further? Okay, so you need to be able to access the shell prompt, okay, and issue commands with correct syntax, because you need to be able to do stuff. Redirect output. This will help speed the process along. It's a timed test. But honestly, the biggest problem is if you run into something that you can't solve and there's other things that get in the way. So this just can save you some time to be able to bang your head up against the wall of the other issues. Using grep and regular expressions to analyze test. Okay. Access remote systems with SSH. Log in and switch users in multi-targets. So you can see, I'm not going to go through all these right now. I will try and record some videos later of some of them that people might be interested in. So this next one I really want to focus on though. Archive, compress, unpack files using tar, star, gzip. So just understanding how to be able to do different things there. Now, during the test, you do not have access to the internet. You do not have access to your notes. So manage your friend. Make sure you understand kind of how to do things. One of the things I did on the first time I took it, the only time I've taken it, I'm getting ready to take it again, is some of the commands that I thought, oh, I'm weak on. I had a flashcard with them on, and I threw it in the trash as I went in. I got the piece of paper and the pen from the instructor, and I just started writing before the test. And I recreated notes from memory, from my flashcard, so that I would have them there. Now, I don't know if they'll get mad at you for doing that. They let me do it last time. I'm hoping they'll let me do it again. It's sure helpful for me. Because there's a few things that are gonna get you a little hung up on. For me, it's the biggest things that I have a challenge with is, of course, it changes all the time how to reset root if you don't have the password. That's something that would stop you from being able to proceed. If they just give you a system and say fix it, they don't give you the password, you've got to be able to reset that password. If you can't reset that password, you can't go on. And this is supposed to be a test to see if you're good enough to be a system administrator. That's something a system administrator is going to have to know how to do. I don't do that often, so it's something that I practice right before the test. Operating systems, booting, killing processes, managing profiles. So there's stuff here that you might need to be able to do. But start and stop and check network services, understanding where they log to, understanding how to look at the logs to troubleshoot problems. Securely transfer files. So these are all things that you're going to look at. Create hard and soft links. Make sure you know what the difference of that is, because they might ask you to create something. Continuing on down, configuring local storage. So this is something that I haven't done a lot because most of my stuff's been virtual, and we just created a nice little cheat sheet on how to do it, and we actually turned that over. So I don't do this often, so I'm actually going to have to practice that. Create and configure file systems, how to mount them and stuff, and what they're mounted as. Deploy, configure, and maintain systems. Now, realize you only have 2.5 hours, so they might ask you to do some of these, but some of them might be unrealistic to do within an hour and a half. But who knows? So manage basic networking, manage user groups, manage security. So one of them that I usually write down a cheat sheet for, because I'm not super good with SE Linux, is identify SE Linux context, being able to troubleshoot and fix that. So that's something I will definitely be playing with. Now, so this is a great place to get started, where you're at, where you might need to go. Okay. There's additional information here. Talks about the exam format. Once again, it's hands-on, practical exam. Okay. And the last thing I want to touch on in this video is the learning paths. Okay. So here we have Red Hat learning paths. So you see Red Hat 024 is a free course. So you can actually come in here to Red Hat 024 and you could sign up to it for $0 for 30 days and go through the videos. Okay. The next one, 124, if we look here, 124 is 5 days and is $3,500. Okay. Or 12 training units. So if you're with a company, they can buy training units as part of their licensing. That's how a lot of people do things like this, is they get so many training units because they know they're going to need to be training people. And then you can use your training units to do it. Now, they have this remotely or actually in person, and this will go through different things, okay? But you are expected to know some with going there. You're not. This isn't for just anyone off the street. You need to have some technical experience. So, and this has its own outline outcomes learning paths. Same with this one, outline outcomes learning paths. Okay. So the last one is Red Hat 134. Okay. So this one also is $3,600 or 12 training units. It's 4 days. Now you can do classroom or online. So online is a little cheaper and you have it for longer. I guess I should have shown you that with the other one. So so these are options for you. Now, if you're not being sponsored by some type of an organization that's hired you or whatever, this is a huge cost. Okay. So you might want to look at other options. There are plenty of other options. You can just buy a book. You can go out to different YouTube channels, whatever. But then there's cheaper ones that are like $60 a month type subscriptions to things like Linux Academy that can help you. So, but I strongly suggest that you go ahead and take some of these. Now, there's university courses as well, but they might not do everything for the certification. Okay, so make sure that you do some type of certification prep, even if you've done a university course, unless it's specific for certification prep. So that's kind of an intro. I'll probably make some more videos along this, depending on the interest, and we'll see you at the next video.